Hey guys, Sophia here, my great challenger. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back in the yard. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm back in the yard. I'm not just cleaning this today. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it if I have time. Today I'm here, you saw the title. I got to build or assemble a carport. Yes, I got a carport. Because like most Americans, my garage is full. And it's not about to change. One side is all side gig, that's my side, and the rest is all our stuff. So guess what? Carport to protect the car, and I have different ideas of stuff I can do with it later on, in particular in the summer. So stay tuned, let's open the box and see what it looks like and start assembling. It's a big box. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but it's a big box, and if you're wondering where it's going to go, right here to protect the car, and we're still going to have access to the garage. So this is the Cobizi Car Port. It's got, actually has 2 doors, 4 windows, and it's a 10 by 20. These are the instructions, and what I like about it so far is that it's a click-clack mechanism, no screws. No screws, you just click it in place. Okay, so that's installed. It took about 2.5 hours. Mostly me. Towards the end I asked Willie to help, and I have to say it's massive. It's 10 by 20. I opened the windows. They are a mesh, they're not a plastic. See that? And then there's two more on the other side, and both ends open up. So because it's temporary, I'm not anchoring it to the ground. I have the sandbags. I need to wipe the sand. It's fairly large. You can see that obviously the car is going to fit in it. I got Willie ready to back the car into it. There's a few things that I'm not crazy about. I'm gonna talk about it, but otherwise it's good. In the summer, I'm thinking that it would be very nice to just remove all the sides and just keep it as an awning. You put your table or whatever, because you could have like your whole barbecue there. And then we have some graduation parties coming up before June, so that's definitely going to be used for that as well. But let's watch Willie backing into it. Good job on the first try.
I'm just that perfect.
Final thoughts before I start with gardening. I kept this short, I didn't want to bore you, but the top part is really taut. Like really taut, which is good. That means that the snow is going to fall right off. It serves its purpose. Another positive, super easy to assemble. Literally 80% of it I did myself. Like, you do need somebody else to help you when you move it upright. You do need a ladder, and otherwise you could do this by yourself. The part here with the little bungees, it would have taken me way too long, so I had Willie help me out with that. But otherwise it was really easy to assemble. I like the fact that there's windows, so you can have some kind of air flow going on. So in the summer, if you keep it during the summer, your car is not going to cook underneath this, because it is plastic, it's a tarp, right? It's sturdy. The metal poles are quite heavy. Now on the negative, I wish there was something at the bottom. Let me show you. There's really nothing here at the bottom. You see that? So it keeps on kind of like moving in and out. It's not super attractive from the outside. I wish like it was, a nice taut sides. Here, I wish there was an option with a plastic window that you can also roll, so you can have both, like a double window. So you could also use it pretty much as a greenhouse. It doesn't. So you can see that these areas, even though everything is nice and taut, where this keeps on moving. So I'm probably gonna have to, here you go. I'm probably gonna have to put bricks, which I've started putting over there, to keep, the top from moving. So I wish there was something at the bottom. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, come on, it's a carport, all right? They're not particularly attractive. I'm aware of that. It's fairly large. It's taking half of my driveway. It's kind of unsightly, to be honest, but my car's protected. So, if I had a gate at the front of my driveway, nobody would see it. It would be just us dealing with it. But I'm definitely going to keep it throughout the spring and open probably a full side. Now imagine when I'm doing painting of furniture or spray painting or whatever, I can open one side, come in here in the summer, and I'm in the shade. That would be great. So there's plenty of things you can do with those. It's not just putting your car. I like it. It's practical. Again, not the best looking thing in the neighborhood, but it's gonna be beneficial for us long run. Hey, I am back, and it's actually a different day for me. Today is Monday. I'm going to spend an hour in the garden just to clean up, and then I gotta go downstairs and do my sewing room. So quick recap, this Cobizi Carport is really cool. We've been using it for 3 days now. It's easy to get in and out of it. There's plenty room for the doors to open and us to get out of the car or go to the back of it. There's again a front door and a back door, so I can still have access to the garage and pull stuff out of the garage. The only thing is that it is big, okay? It's big, it's taking a lot of room, but it's super functional. So we are looking forward to not having to scrape the car in the winter, particularly when I have to leave for work. I usually leave around 7 o'clock in the morning. So if there was a lot of snow on the car in the past, we would have to just like start scraping the car around 6:15, not to mention the driveway. So I love it. This is going to be super practical for us. I'm looking forward to using it for the winter and early spring. What I may do once the spring starts is remove all of the surroundings and just keep it as a top, because once the sun is higher in the summer, this is going to be like a patio area where we can put a table and chairs, or if I have any kind of work that I want to do, like spray painting furniture for instance, and I don't want to be in the sun, this is perfect. So it's basically a garage extension. So super happy with it, and again, it was easy to assemble. I pretty much did it all by myself, except for that one time I needed Scott, and then Willie helped at the end because it was getting dark outside and I needed to finish it. But otherwise, you just need somebody else to help you at one point only, and it's to lift the vertical poles. But I was able to do it on my own for the most part. So, yep, thumbs up for me. Let's get gardening. I'm in the vegetable garden and it's a hot mess in here. Okay, we got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. All right, so let me start right here. Pull out the tomatoes. Some of them I'm going to keep for the seeds, and then the ones that are pretty much ready for the picking, I'm going to put them to the side. And that's our last tomatoes for the season. This year, I don't know if you remember, but I pretty much only grew the Atomic Fusion tomatoes. They are excellent, and I did freeze quite a lot of them too. Okay, so these are gonna have to keep maturing either here on the sun, but I'm afraid I should have gotten a bowl. Squirrels are gonna get them. It's been a little bit over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes. And I got the whole vegetable garden clean, including the raised bed over there, and the area for the cucumbers. The only thing I didn't do is the secret garden and the beans. So that's going to be another day for me. When I come back, I'll take care of that. So last year I covered the entire vegetable garden with leaves that we collected from the yard. The issue with it was that I ended up having to rake them when it was spring. They never really decomposed fast enough. So this year what I'm going to do is get straw, organic straw, and I'm going to cover the entire vegetable garden with it. That allows us to walk on it during the winter. It's good for the birds in the spring. They get to have pieces for their nest, and it's actually better for loosening up the soil. So you can see that I have some leftover of the straw I added last year. It's almost gone. So I'm going to do straw, buy 2 or 3 bags and cover it at 1 inch. And it's going to prevent weeds. So that's it. I'll come back. I'll take care of that area. Welcome back. It's the last stretch. I just have to do this and I am done. After that it's just leaf blowing. That's it. Last stretch is the beans. I can tell you, I'm not going to do that again. I planted 9 pole beans. Look, it was way too many. I wasn't able to process them. So I'm keeping a whole bunch of the dry ones for seeds for next year. But I think next year I'll do 5, but not 9. That was too much. And I froze a whole bunch, but again, it's just too much to process. Alright, this will conclude the 2024 gardening season. It's all cleaned. I'll probably bring the leaf blower at some point. I missed a spot. This thing grew all the way into my wind chime. But everything's clean, so I'm done. Let me say goodbye. So I'm a hot mess. I got leaves all over, but it's done. Whew. So whatever's left is basically leaves to rake. I gotta cut down the elecampane on the corner here. Eventually I gotta do the hydrangeas in the front and the peonies. I may wait for Mom to come in so that way we can do something together in the garden, because I basically wanted to do the majority of it so she doesn't feel like she needs to go and kill herself out there cleaning the yard. So it's done, and that would be it. So the carport, we have now been using it for a full week. It's again super easy to come in and out. We've had a couple of very windy days where, it's not moving, but you can hear the tarp thrashing, I guess that would be the word. Time will tell whether or not it's going to sustain heavy snow. We don't really get a lot of snow. We've had a couple of years where we had up to 1.5 feet, maximum 2 feet, but it melts really fast. So we'll see how it holds up. I'll keep you posted. But other than that, you know, again, not the greatest looking thing to add to your property, but super functional. And I may be the only one on the street who has one. Everybody else keeps their car on their driveway. And I'll say it again, there's not a single person on the street who has their car in the garage. Nobody. Everybody's garage is filled to the brim. You know, it's New Jersey. There's not a lot of property. And I guess we all have too much stuff. But I'm not the only one who keeps the car out. Hopefully, I'll be one of the few who keeps the car for a long time because it's been protected from the weather, including the sun, by the way. The sun will damage the color on your car. So, yeah. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe right here in the corner. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. Esty Shop, link down below. Patreon for exclusive content not seen on YouTube, link down below. And that would be it. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.